So in sports, it's really interesting. If you cheat a little to win, you're seen as kind of, going for the gusto. If you cheat to lose in sport, that's bad. Everybody, right? But if you cheat too much to win, then, so we're seeing this with Barry Bonds right now, right? Mark Grace had this wonderful quote years ago talking about baseball. He was actually talking about steroids. And he said, I never use steroids, but cheating is kind of a way of life in a culture where winning is important. And America is a culture where winning is important. He said, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Well, what's really interesting is we all have someone who we wouldn't cheat or lie in front of, right? Whether it's a parent, a child, my kids are 5 and 4. If I knew that if I had a little camera on me all the time, and I knew that my kids could watch it.
Do it. Have you ever left the scene of an accident if you hit a parked car without leaving a note? Everybody has probably been confronted with it. I want to ask you guys, what percentage of people think you have said they've done that?
What percentage would say they actually have done it? I'm going to say, I don't think as many people get in accidents as we think, so I'm going to say 32%. Yeah, I mean, I love this poll. I think this is a great conversation, but people lie.
Yes, stuff like this.
So people lie in real life, but then when they get polled about real life, they also find ways to lie. Again, I'm sure this poll did as well as it can. There are examples where when there's a black candidate, when David Dinkins ran against Giuliani for mayor of New York City, Dinkins ended up winning by a few points, but by many, many fewer points than he had polled before. A lot of people wanted to say to pollsters, yes, I'm going to vote.
African American.
Right.
Well, it's the same thing people always say environment's important in polling, and they never vote for it
exactly.
in the real world. We asked people if they lied on their expense report. Now, this one astounds me. In your experience in business, now lie means maybe somebody took a subway, but they said they took a cab. What percent of people in this country do you think have ever lied, twisted on their expense report?
In actuality, I'd say probably 90 to 95%.
Cheating on taxes, we ask people, have you ever? Sid, what percent of America do you think in some form or another have lied or cheated on the taxes?
95%.
Yeah, no, it's lower, because a lot of people aren't in a position to cheat. The vast majority of people who are salaried and get a paycheck, they don't really have much opportunity to cheat. Their taxes are withheld from the start, and their income is reported to the government. So unless it's under the table, which a lot of people don't make, but self-employed, restaurateurs or contractor or farmer, that cheating is rampant.
Right. If there was no chance of getting caught on an inside stock tip, because this is one of these crimes where somebody can say to themselves, nobody's getting hurt here.
When you ask people that question now, they can't get Martha Stewart out of their mind. So even though they probably would actually do it, they're still going to answer and say